Are you a Jeep enthusiast? Or maybe you're someone who's just trying to fix your Jeep and you're looking for some tips, some tricks, how to save time and save money and still get your project done the right way? You're gonna love what we have to say. Hey guys, welcome back to Deadjeep, another segment of who we are and what we do. I gotta be honest with you, things are kind of quiet around here today. So we're gonna go take a walk, find Ray, the yard guy, and find out, why things are so quiet. Hey Ray! Are you the Ray the yard guy?
Yeah. Ray the yard guy.
What's going on, man?
Well,
you're like
Tony comes here, we get food off of Sunny Side on the street.
Sunny Side on the street?
I didn't make up the name, he did. I would have probably came up with a way better name than Sunny Side on the street.
Would it have to do with bacon?
Whatever. They got good bacon. They got good everything. So that's Tony right there. Hey Rui!
Hey Tony, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm great.
I don't know his partner's name, our friend's name.
Eric.
Worker.
How you doing?
Hey Eric, Sunny Side on the street.
Yeah, what do you got? You post where you're going to be every day?
Yeah, we usually post it weekly and then update in case we have to change anything.
See, so if you're in Rhode Island, the only thing I don't buy from Tony is coffee, because I have my coffee tested to make sure it has enough caffeine.
Don't you get your coffee like IV?
Oh yeah, exactly. If my coffee isn't like peaking out on the maximum level of caffeine allowable to consume, like per day, I have the caffeine levels tested on my coffee, so I can make sure I get the maximum allowable amount of caffeine before it becomes like a drug.
Like legally allowed?
Yeah, legally allowed.
Got you. So Ray, I got a question for you though.
Oh, is that Carlos?
Is that Carlos?
No.
I didn't see him.
Carlos, turn around. Smile for the camera. Come on,
let a smile on that guy.
That's Carlos. We like Carlos.
That's Carlos.
Hopefully he doesn't have a Jeep on him, but I think he does. But no, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
What's up, Rui?
Walking through and I noticed like the back lot, people standing around, things are kind of like...
Well, it's lunchtime.
It's lunchtime. I missed that part.
But it looks like, it might not look like we're busy, but besides the fact that it's getting ridiculously hard to find reliable help, we've just been getting an absurd amount of Jeeps in. So I don't know if you look at the other videos we've been doing, our yard is usually, my big yard's usually empty. Like there's the Jeeps that come in that day, and that's how I usually, because I'm the guy who's in charge of arranging where every Jeep goes. And so usually the yard's empty, or there's like 3 or 4 Jeeps and a bunch of scrap frames or whatever. But this is the yard now. And I do not collect scrap cars. That is not my business. I'm not a junkyard. Well, we're not a junkyard. We don't have piles of cars that I pick parts off. We generally take them in, take them apart, and get on to the next one. So right now we're a little swamped. There's a couple mixed in here, a couple of Jeeps that we're not taking apart, but for the most part, I'd say a good 80 or 90% of these are going to go away.
How many did you pick
scramblers. Well, that's right.
What happened? Where did these come from, dude?
We didn't even do a great adventure. Well, I wasn't involved. I was a little involved in it. We went to West Virginia. I did originally, like 2 months ago. Met some excellent people. Their name is Janet and Ron, or Ronnie, and they're selling their shop, and they needed to get a bunch of stuff out. And one of the things they had that they used to restore was scramblers. So we got. That's a scrambler. That's not a scrambler, that's a 7. This is an MB, a Willys MB. We got this scrambler, which doesn't look like a scrambler because the back's rotted off of it. What's left of a scrambler, another scrambler, another scrambler, another scrambler, a scrambler body.
So is it safe to say you got a couple of scramblers?
Yep, this is a 7, but then that's what's left of a scrambler. There's another scrambler. What's left of a scrambler. We lost a scrambler, unfortunately. It didn't fall off the truck or nothing. I think I junked it by accident.
Oops.
But yeah, so this is pretty much the load -1 that we got from West Virginia. A bunch of my friends went out and got it and helped me out. Joe Rodriguez is one of them, and then
Any relation to Rui Rodriguez?
Yeah, no.
Sounds like a cool guy.
Rui Rodriguez sounds like a Portuguese name.
A little bit.
And then if you talk to Joe and you call him, if I call Joe Rodriguez, he doesn't get upset, but he says Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Even though they're spelt the same and he kind of looks Portuguese, but hey, what do I know? But hopefully you can grab a bunch of stills and of the trip, because like I just like to get hopefully Janet and Ronnie's in the picture, because they were just the two of the most tremendous people I met. And one thing that's really odd about the whole Jeep thing, and I don't know if other like cliquey club places or things are like that, but Jeep people are awesome. Like they really are. Like especially CJ7 people and CJ8. Nothing against TJ and YJ people.
More like the old school.
Yeah.
The OGs of Jeeps.
Yeah, the OGs of Jeeps. Because back in the day, like you drove your Jeep because you loved it. You know, you drove it it wasn't your everyday driver because it was cheap and you couldn't afford anything else, and you did anything you could to fix it. You didn't have the frost, you didn't have heat, you broke your back window because you were banging the soft top like this to get the snow off, and then your window would just shatter, and then you couldn't get another window because it didn't come off. So, I mean, and so like from back then, like it's kind of like you knew all the CJ people, and that's how it's still like that a lot, but not as much as it used to, because now it's so expensive to restore a CJ and to drive a CJ. It's no longer someone's everyday driver. Very few people drive them every day. And and for the first time in my life on Saturday, I got a car that wasn't a Jeep. That's my everyday driver. Since I was like, yeah, right? Since I was like 19.
Who are you?
I didn't even realize it until I hopped in I had to buy a truck for the shop. I originally bought it to get the Jeep from West Virginia, but I also need a shop truck, and J20s don't cut it no more. And so I bought a big Ford dually diesel so I can like haul stuff and go on long trips, because you gotta go farther and farther to get CJs now. And yeah, for the first time ever, my whole adult life, I legitimately, my everyday driver is not some kind of Jeep. I mean, I'm gonna be driving this one, I think. Where is it? Because a couple of these things are runners and drivers. I'm gonna be putting a 4.0 in this FC, I believe, because I'm known for putting 4.0s into everything I own, because I love a 4.0 engine. I want to drive this a little bit. This has got a 360.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, this is nice. It's got like 30-something thousand miles on it. And then this.
Oh yeah.
This I'll probably, but I've, like,
you've been driving that one a little bit, right?
Yeah, yep. And then there's that one. We did a little episode where we did that one. I drive that all the time in the summer. It's not summer.
And now you got a couple more, right?
There's no heat. No, that's for me. That's it. Those are my personal. These are I'm gonna keep these for me personally. I'll probably still sell the J truck eventually. I just enamored with it right now because it's like got a perfect interior, which you don't get in these a lot. Really got like 30-something thousand miles on it, and
oh wow, huh?
Yeah, it's
that's
like,
clean.
Yeah, even like the headliner, you don't see a nice headliner on these things. So it's a really nice truck. So, and it looks, at the outside, it looks exactly the way I like it. Because this is how I like to drive them. I like them nice on the inside and shitty on the outside.
Just a little beat up on the outside.
Oh no, a lot beat up.
A lot beat up.
This is perfect. This is like the perfect patina for a truck that I want to drive. This is exactly how I like to drive them. CJs too. That's exactly like, that's perfect. I don't know why.
Is that an 8-foot bed?
It's probably a little shorter than an 8 foot.
A little shorter than 8.
Yeah,
That's
probably an 8 foot.
That's
bed.
huge, man.
I never actually put a tape on it to actually see.
That's a big truck.
I mean, it looks like 8 feet, maybe 7. Who knows? But no, that's the biggest bed they put. Believe it or not, this is the biggest, well, the heaviest, and well, I don't know how they class a pickup truck, like a 1 ton or 3/4 ton, but this was the heaviest duty pickup truck ever made by Jeep, the M715. But this has got a 4-row in it because that's on one of the episodes.
So aside of me being here at lunchtime and it being so slow, it's really not that slow at all.
We're hammered. We're up to like 20-something workers. We're shipping over 200 packages a day now.
Like every day over 200.
Every day over 200. This is a this is a M725 that someone did something that just looks cool. I don't know what to do with it. I want to put the yellow fender pack on it and just look at it for a little bit. I don't think I'll keep it, but someone took an M725, which is the big ambulance, and they did a nice job. They cut the whole back off of it, and but they kept the door and like the door frame, and then they put some flat roof on it, and I don't know why I like it. I think it's the coolest thing.
It's like you, Ray. It's eccentric.
Well, it's just I don't know. I probably should stop liking junk. And then we also got the this is cool. I know I talked about this one, maybe not on the video, but I did pictures of it. This is an 83 CJ Limited. It's the only CJ they made with completely color matched interior, like the columns nutmeg, everything's nutmeg. It has whatever you want to call that on the
suede.
No, it's not suede. I don't want to touch it, but it's got a headliner. It's got a headline. It's got a headliner on the roof. And originally I thought they changed the windshield frame because it was black, but then I was on a post on Facebook, and the guy saw my post because I talked about it a little bit, and he said, no, he didn't change the windshield frame. So I guess he just painted the windshield frame. And when he painted the tops of the doors black. But yeah, this is a 100% original, untouched, like never been restored, but it's like brand new underneath and inside.
What's the miles on it?
It's 100 and something, but his name's begins with a C. I just messaged him yesterday. It's Cody, I think. He was a wicked nice guy. He was awesome to deal with, but it says it's got like 100 and something thousand. And I don't know if that's like original, because it seems to me it has a lot less than 100,000. But it's tough because I compare everything to Jeeps I get around here, where like I'll get a Jeep like this, you know, in New England, and it'll have 100 and something thousand miles on it, and that's what it looks like. Like we don't get Jeeps like that. Like that thing, the frame's perfect underneath. So I'll probably eventually I'll probably sell the Limited. I just still like looking at it. I like looking at this blue Scrambler. Oh, and I got this too. This is cool. This is very excellent. I don't know how long it's going to be here. I call it a Scramando. I stole that name from somebody. Someone posted that online.
What did you call it?
They had one of those, a regular Commando, made into like with a little top, not this top, they put a different top on it, but they made it into looking like a Scrambler. And then I saw this for sale. I honestly didn't even know they made these, they put these on factory, this half top. I'm pretty sure these were added. I haven't had a chance to really look at it yet, but it's a factory factory like edition. I think this is a 66.
Factory aftermarket?
No, not factory aftermarket. Like you can buy it from the dealer.
Oh,
like
an add-on. Yeah.
Yeah, like instead of getting a full cab, you can get it like a truck. I mean, there's a couple little things that I'm not sure whether it's just for this model or if it was all like the seats look different than normal in a lot of Commandos I've seen. So there's a couple things that are different than a lot of Commandos, but I really haven't had a chance to. I haven't even looked at this thing yet. I saw it, I wanted it, I bought it, I parked it here. It smells like it's gonna run. Like I can smell it.
I can smell it.
Yeah, no, I can smell it. I did take the air cleaner off of it. The engine compartment looks just like it should. I took the air cleaner off of it just to peek at it. I mean, there's a couple little things that I got to play with. I know it definitely needs a starter, and I don't know if it's getting gas. God knows when that battery was put in this thing. But yeah, I'm gonna get this thing running, and then I'll make a decision what I'm gonna do with it. But unfortunately, Blake, I get enamored with something for a little while. I love looking at it, but I would like to see someone take this thing and restore it, or you know, I would drive it just like that. But
yeah, you would.
I would. Most people won't anymore.
So how many Jeeps are you sitting on out here?
I don't even know. I hate to count because this is not. These are not even. This is not where we normally park Jeeps that are coming apart. I just have no more places to put Jeeps.
So let me rephrase the question. How many Jeeps are you ripping apart a day?
We're at least at about 8 or 9. I mean, it's not always. You know, if you looked at any of the other videos, it's not always. You know, CJs or YJs or TJs. We do a fair share of ZJs, you know, WJs, XJs, a lot of XJs. XJs are getting to be really big. This one's going to the scrapyard. That's a YJ that we took apart. That's all that's left of it. I believe that XJ's done. That XJ still got to get done. Oh no, neither one of those is done. No, that one's done. The white one's done. And this is these will all be going today up here. Couple ZJs, XJ, LJ. I'm not an LJ. What are they called? KJ for Liberty. I don't even remember anymore. There's too many of them. A WJ and another freaking XJ. So, but all these will be going today. Carlos is here to get 2 more Jeeps for us. We literally just had 3 dropped off. That's in the way back of that pile we didn't even look at. Yeah, we're super busy.
So I take it back. There's a lot of stuff going on. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ray, the yard guy.
I'm gonna go be Ray, the steering column guy.
Nice.
Right?
Thanks for joining me on today's episode of Coffee Walk with Ray. Don't forget to subscribe, get those likes, and ring that bell so you can get all notifications as soon as the videos come out. Keep Jeeping.